How's it going, guys? Revoh here, coming at you guys with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a FIFA styled or just like YouTube styled thumbnail, I guess, since some of you guys want to see that. But before we get into the video, if you guys could please drop a sub and leave a like on the video, as well as letting me know what you guys would like to see, what you thought about it, if you have any questions. But enough talking, let's get into the video. So these are all my thumbnails that I make right here. I make every single one of these thumbnails on Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. Now, Adobe Photoshop, if you check how much it costs, first of all, Photoshop, right? I can't type right now. You go to there, how much is, let's just say price, right? I think it's a $200 $99 a month. I mean, $10 a month for Adobe Photoshop. Now, this is the thing I'm going to be using, the program I'm going to be using, the software, Adobe Photoshop, $10 per month. $10 per month, I think that's how much it is. You could, I don't know, let me know later on. Maybe it's 50, maybe it's something like that. But I know I'm paying $10 a year because I go to school. If you guys go to school, make sure to check out your school's, I don't know, softwares. Maybe they could give it to you for cheaper, maybe even free. Some schools do it for free. But my school is $10 a year for the whole Adobe Cloud. Now, you're going to need this. You don't really need to use this. I mean, you could use other things like you could edit on your phone, but I think this is the easiest and the best way to make thumbnails on YouTube or just editing in general. If you do not have that and you cannot afford that, I would recommend this, Pixlr. Now, I used Pixlr before. It's kind of like Photoshop. It's just like the same layout as Photoshop. It's just missing a lot of stuff. It's missing like the exporting stuff. I mean, it's not going to be the best, like close to Photoshop, but it's for it being free, I think it's really good. As you see, it's free right here, but that's another alternative. So you could use Adobe Photoshop or Pixlr, but I'm going to be using Adobe Photoshop. Now, these are my thumbnails. These are how they all look. If you guys take a look over here, do I have one right here? No, I don't have one, but you guys know how they look. I mean, they're right here. I just made this one. I made these, but we're going to go for something like this one, like Daniel James one, like this one right here. We're going to be going for something like that today. Now, let's take a look at FIFA. Let me think of a player. Okay, say we're going to do Arthur, right? Say you guys want me to do Arthur, a review on him or whatever. What you do to get his card, first of all, you go to FIFArosters.com. And on FIFA rosters, you can type in any player and their card will come up as a PNG. Now, a PNG is like a transparent form of the card, so you could just paste this like Mbappe over anything, and there will be no background. So you could paste a bunch of those Mbappes, paste a bunch of Ben Yedders, Ronaldo's, Messi's, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So all you have to do is type in Arthur, and his card does come up. Now, let's just say his card wasn't there yet. Okay, let's just say his card wasn't there yet. So what you would do is type in like Morales, because we know he has a player moments card, right? Let's just say Arthur just came out and he didn't have a card yet. You would go to Morales, and then you would just edit everything that Arthur has. Now, let's say Arthur's an 89 rated card. He's a center mid, right? He's a center mid. He's from Brazil, right? He's from Brazil. And he plays for Barcelona, right? Right? So there you go. You would have your Arthur right there. But we're just going to go ahead and get the real Arthur since he's already there. And what I do, I take off the FIFA rosters, the card bottom, so it looks just like this. And then you download the card, and it's 100% completely safe. And it's going to be on your photos right here. So what I do, I save as, and then I save it onto a folder. So this would be mine, how to make a thumbnail. I'll just save it on there. And now the copy is saved on there. So you're done with this part. You can move on. You already have your card that you want. You got to move on. Now, the second part is finding a background. So what I have right now is this right here. I already made a template. It's just like the boards animation. All I had to do was load up my Elgato software, and whenever I packed a walkout or a boards, I would just screenshot it, and you could see it's from Footmiss, as you see the little snowflakes in the background. So that's all I did. I screenshot that, and that's my background. But if you guys do not have a background, just look up like soccer field, right? HD. And you'll have a bunch of pictures to choose from as a background. Or you could even do like FIFA wallpaper 4K. And, you know, choose something like that to put in your background and just put a bunch of cards over it, you know? But we're going to be going for that, the template that I showed you guys. Next that you need is some flags for your player, right? So Arthur is from Brazil. Just put Brazil flag. And yeah. I'll choose the best one that pops up. That one, save image as, and then I will go ahead and put it. Where is it? Quick access. No, it's not there. Desktop. How to make a thumbnail right there. Just save it as well with Arthur, right? Now you got your flag. Next, you're gonna need some fireworks. Fireworks PNG, just to make it look a little cool. We'll get those fireworks. Those look good, and we'll save it in there as well. And I think that is all that I need. Yeah, that's all that I need. So now what you do from here, now that you have your all the players that you need, all the pictures, literally that's how easy it is. You need Arthur, the flag, and just like fireworks, or you could put like money signs or something that looks cool in the background, as well as your background that you chose. But this is going to be mine. As I told you guys, the board template is going to be mine. If you guys want that, let me know. I could send it to you. Maybe I'll add a Dropbox. But yeah, we're just going to continue on with Adobe Photoshop. Now, it is not hard at all. You just need to get the hang of it. When I first started, I was awful at this. Like, I was doing it on my phone. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it on your phone, but it just looks cleaner like this, you know? People are more likely to click on your videos if you have a nice looking thumbnail, and you just look more professional as opposed to a phone app like Pixlr that I was using. So what you have to do, create new. If you're brand new to it, these are the settings that I use for the YouTube thumbnail. HDV, HDTV 720p, 1280 by 720 pixels at 72 ppi. It has it right here, and you could go ahead and copy that if you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and create it. Now, what I do first of all, I click on this little magnifying glass and I zoom out. Not that much, but just a little bit, you know, because it's too zoomed in at first. And right here on the bottom, I click on this little thing to make a layer. I'll tell you what that's for later. And then you just want to start adding in all the stuff that you just got, right? So go to your thumbnails, and the first thing that you want to add is the background, actually. So I'm kind of dumb for doing that, but where's the background? The template. Where is it? Okay, I didn't save it on there, actually. I'm kind of dumb for that. So now it's in there. First thing you need is your template. That's going to be mine. Leave it dead in the middle, you know. That's perfect. So you got your background already. You got your background done. Next thing you need to do is add your card. So Arthur, just drag him in there. You need to size him down a little bit like that. And make sure it covers the whole of the card so there's nothing there. You want it to look good, but not too big. And make sure the edges aren't showing. That looks good. And click enter. And what I do from here, you click on this little thing right here where it says Arthur, the little thing. You double click, and it loads up this this like editing thing, like styles that you could add. So if you just add like the bevel and emboss, you could do all this stuff, and you could just edit the card. You know, it looks crazy. But what I'm gonna do, it depends. I play around with it a little bit. You go with the emboss. I do that for sure, just so it looks a little clean. The stroke, I do it a little bit. I don't do it that much, just so it looks a little bit good. Like 3 pixels is fine. The inner shadow, I add that, and the inner glow as well. You could go ahead and mess with that, but I just like it like that. The drop shadow, that's optional. You don't have to do that. But the thing that looks the best on this is the outer glow. Now, you got to play around with it a little bit. These are my settings if you want to copy them. But that's how the outer glow looks, and it looks so sick. But yeah, it looks so sick. And I'm showing you guys all my settings because I don't really care if you copy them. I mean, you got to find out how to do your thumbnail, you know? I mean, YouTubers pay editors to do it for them like really fast, but if you're just like a small YouTuber, you got to edit all your stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And I mean, it's cool. It's cool learning. You got to learn new stuff. You got to mess with the program a little bit, and it'll come in handy for later on in your life, perhaps. But there you go. You got your Arthur. Next thing you need is the flags, of course. So you put the flags on the boards. And I don't really like shaping them that much. I mean, leaving them crooked, like leaving them straight, I guess. Like that's fine. And then all I have to do to duplicate it on the other side is right click, duplicate layer, and you got it. Now just drag it across. And that pink line shows you like how straight it is. So there you're even. You're good right there. I mean, it looks a little bit weird, but Whatever. It looks a little weird because I didn't flip it. But whatever. For the video, or I mean, I guess you could rotate it a little bit like that, okay? So it looks a little better, right? And then this, just rotate it a little bit more. And now you're set, right? That looks a little bit better. Now, you could do the flag thing as well. You could do the emboss if you want. I mean, you don't really have to. And then you could do the outer glow. I'm going to take off the emboss there, you see? And then the stroke. Yeah, there you go. So stroke and outer glow is what I did. Stroke, outer glow. All right, that looks clean. So far it's looking pretty good, right? The fireworks I will do after. I'm not gonna do the fireworks right now. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna make it look a little more colorful. Okay, so what you gotta do, click on the brush right here, this little paintbrush. Choose a color that you want the background to look like. The board's right here. I think it'll look good. Maybe a green, so it could look cool with the flag, right? Actually, the green might be too blended in. We could go ahead and go for like a blue like this, maybe. Nah, green will look cool. We'll try it. If not, we'll change it. So let's go with green, right? And then remember I said that little layer earlier? Well, yeah, that layer is going to come in handy. You got to drag the layer right above the walkout board thing, and then you get to draw on the board. You get to draw on the layer, right? So it covers everything except the layers that are above it. And a little shortcut in case you mess up. So say you draw that, right? And you mess up and you want to undo it, and you don't know how. All you got to do is either go backwards, where I can't even find that. All I do is press Control Z, and it'll disappear. I don't know if you don't know about that, but yeah, Control Z and it'll disappear. But what I like doing is just coloring over the boards like this. See, just color over everything you see on here. Don't worry, you could erase some stuff later if you mess up, that you go too far. But I just color everything in green like that, just so it'll look a little bit cool. And then from here, you go to the where it says normal, left click, and you get to choose which one you want and which one you think looks good. I usually go for color. Actually, that's a lie. Which one do I go for? Yeah, I go for color, but that one looks kind of weird. So I go for screen, I think. Screen, yeah. Screen is a one. I don't want it to look too bright. I mean, that one looks cool, but it's too green. You just got to mess around, you know? You get to choose what you want. It's between these two. I'm going to go with screen. Bring the opacity down a little bit. Just like that. And then you see how the edges are too messed up right there. All you have to do is click on the eraser. And then go to the layer. And then just erase some of it. Simple as that. You could leave some glow, but if it's too far, it looks a little weird. So just do that. Looks nice and clean. And the field, you don't want it to be too green as well. So I just edit around that. See? And then the bottom, right here above, I don't like it to be too green. So just leave it like that. Like that. And do some of that. It's not looking perfect right now because I'm kind of rushing it for the vid. But if you take your time on this and play around, it'll look even better. You could add so many things. This is just like simple stuff that I'm teaching you guys how to do. It's not really crazy. Like, you're just adding pictures on here. But I sometimes do even like more stuff. I sometimes take hours on thumbnails, or like an hour, no more than an hour. Honestly, I don't know why I said hours, but just to play around, you know, I want to see how cool it looks. And there you go. That is your backdrop. And then next step, you're missing the fireworks, right? Yeah, you're missing the fireworks. So you got to add the fireworks on in the background. And you're almost done, honestly. So make them a little smaller. You can make them bigger. And then drag the fireworks under everything. Under the flag as well. So right there is good. Those aren't the best fireworks either, the ones that I picked. They're a little weird. But there you go. You got your fireworks. And then you want to obviously duplicate them. So just move them again. And this is kind of hard because sometimes you move the background. But just leave it like that. And I like doing 3 fireworks or whatever I choose to do in the background. So duplicate it again. And that's probably the last one. So I'll just add this like right here. Where'd it go? Did I lose it? Yeah, I did lose it. Okay. So go like put it right there. Yeah, that looks good. I'll add 4 actually. I'll add 4 just so it looks a little even. And do one more little firework. And add it right there. That might be too much, but who cares? I mean, it looks good. I think it looks good. And then you got to click on the walkout board just so you could erase that part. Click on the eraser, and I messed up. That was not the right layer. Oh yeah, you click on the flag. My bad. Why did I say that? You click on the flag, and then you do the erasing a little bit, and then you, what the heck is going on? That is not the one you click. Which one's the flag? Where's the? Oh, I'm clicking on the. There you go. Okay, that wasn't the right one. This is the right one. So you want to erase everything off the board just so it looks a little clean. Click on that one. You know what I mean. Just so it looks clean. There you go. Look how nice this is looking. And then erase everything just so it looks nice and clean. Fireworks in the background. You got Arthur in the middle smiling like a weirdo. Then you got that. I think the fireworks are a little too bright. So what I'm going to do is bring the opacity down just a little bit. Maybe 49 on each. I don't want the fireworks to take away from the main picture, which is Arthur. So just bring it down a little bit. Just like that. It doesn't have to be too much in your face, just in the background so you know it's there. Okay, I think that's a little too much. Maybe 60%. There you go. I think that looks better. It's not too crazy. It's not too obnoxious, too annoying. And then if you wanted, you could add a picture, like a big picture of Arthur right here. Just like a PNG of his face or something. But I'm not going to do that. Well, let's just see how it looks. Arthur, PNG. And yeah, you know what? Let's just put this dude in there. Let's just put Arthur there. All right, so you got Arthur on your picture, and then you just want to drag him in there. And there you go. Supposedly he's more famous than, he probably is more famous. If you wanted him right there, just add him right there. And same thing, you do the stroke. Not too big, so it doesn't look obnoxious. And then the outer glow, like I said. Look at that dude. Look at that dude just chilling there. Don't tell me that doesn't look sick. Wow. So that kind of looks pretty cool actually. And then you do the last step. You could add way more stuff. I'm just making it simple. But the last step, you got to add a text right here, obviously. So you got to click on that little text and you choose your font. There's this website that you guys could choose like a bunch of fonts from. It's called DaFont, right? DaFont. And all you got to do is download the font that you like and drag it into what's it called? Into Photoshop. And it'll be there. Like you could even type FIFA font. And I think it should, yeah, like that. If you want that, you could type in like Pokemon font. That should pop up. Like, this is a cool little website that could show you how to edit some stuff. Fortnite. I know Fortnite has a font. What? Yeah, they have a font. What? Fortnite. Okay, yeah, there you go. There's Fortnite right there. But yeah, download the font that you want if you're not happy with any of the basic Photoshop ones. The one I use is called Burbank Big Condense. So all I have to do is capitalize my letters and say like, oh my god, crazy Arthur card. No. Or just do like Arthur moments. No. You got to do something cool, something that catches the eye. This card is broken. Yeah, you get it like that. Then you drag this to like the corner, make it a little big. Put it right there. And then I hold control. I drag this little corner like that. Leave it like that. Maybe play around with it. I said play around with it. You just got to keep messing around with it until it looks cool. And then you got to do double tap on it. Double tap. I do the emboss. I do the stroke. I do that. I do the outer glow. Do the drop shadow. And then it looks awful like that, right? What you got to do, go to the gradient overlay. You got to go to the gradient and mess around with that, because that's the best one in my opinion. There's a whole bunch of different colors on here. There's this green one that would look pretty sick, actually. That one actually looks pretty cool. I don't know why I don't do that. I'm just used to the... Oh, that one looks cool too. I'm just used to this one. So, yeah, the stroke looks weird. As you see, it's too thin. So for this, I like to make it like 6. And yeah, you got it done. Look how perfect it looks. Can't tell me that doesn't look cool. This card is broken. Wow. So yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do, guys. I mean, it was a total like of 5 pictures, just the Arthur, the background, that Arthur, the Brazil flag, and the fireworks. That's 5 if I could count. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, guys. Let me know what you thought about it. And just to save it, you got to go to File, Export as. And then these are the settings that I export it as. Export all. And then you got to title it Arthur Review. And then bam. Close it. Yeah, I'd love to save it. Arthur thumbnail. Okay. And your thing is saved, you know? That easy, guys. You just made your first thumbnail on for FIFA, for YouTube, whatever. And it'll be right here. Just open it up and bang, there is your beautiful, beautiful thumbnail that you could use for your YouTube, whatever you want. I hope this video helped you guys. It was pretty fun to make, honestly, because I wanted to show you guys how to do it if you don't know how. For you big YouTubers that are, yeah, I mean, you're probably not watching this because you don't know how to, you don't really care about making a thumbnail. You have people that you hired to make it. But yeah, for the smaller YouTubers, if you're watching this, it's pretty easy. I recommend you guys do this. These fireworks are not the best. It looks kind of weird. I just chose the first ones that popped up. I would probably choose something like green fireworks or white fireworks because that looks a little weird, but it still looks pretty good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a sub, drop a like, comment, follow my Twitter. I will be posting a lot on there. Hope you guys have a great day, great rest of your weekend, and peace. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye-bye.